Hi, welcome to Bishop. We are here in Bishop in the Eastern Sierras that you can't see. Getting ready for our Whiskey Tango Fondo gravel ride. So today, we stopped at a campground about an hour out from where we'll be staying. So we're going to drive to the other place, check in. Got to be there by noon, so we got a little bit of time. Then we'll hang out there, maybe make some lunch, go to kind of the race check-in, probably do the shakeout ride. Going to be very cold tonight, maybe snow. So bundle up, have a good night in the van, and then hit the race, the Fondo, not a race, tomorrow. Starts at 7 a.m. for us, doing the 70-mile route.
As you can tell from Kevin, this isn't a weekly triathlon vlog. It's officially Whiskey Tango Fondo time. And yes, WTF describes it perfectly. We rolled into Lone Pine for check-in. Kevin braved the shakeout ride through the cold wind and rain, while I stayed warm in the van, taking way too many photos of crows. They were just right there. I couldn't help myself. After check-in, we pivoted to a last-minute campsite in Independence. Gray's Meadows was a no-go, thanks to the snow, but somehow we lucked out with a spot right by the courthouse. Kevin played guitar, and I took many, many photos of the surrounding area. Honestly, not a bad backup plan. It was beautiful. For dinner, we stuffed our faces with Thai peanut curry with tofu and naans. And we wrapped up the night watching a movie from the comfort of our van. Simple, warm, and honestly, kind of perfect. Okay, this is a confessional since Kevin left to go to the bathroom. Today's the big day. Good morning. I'm a little freaked out. I know I can do the uphills, except if it gets really deep, then I'll probably fall. But uphill falling, I'm not that scared. Downhill, I'm terrified. I asked Kevin this morning, how do I stop if it's really steep and my back tire doesn't stop at all? He goes, you don't. So that's a little terrifying. But I woke up to this view, and if the views are like that, I know it will keep me pushing. So here's to hoping we can get through it all. See you in 8 hours, maybe. What if I do the 50? See you in 6. Until then, good morning. Race morning. Absolutely freezing. Every camper was doing the same dance, trying to get dressed without leaving the warmth of their cars. It seems that most of them abandoned their tents, so I was very grateful for the van in that moment. But despite the cold, we had to keep moving, triple checking gear, making sure everything was good to go, and obviously not forgetting food. These will be a lifesaver. So we layered up, but not too much. Knew it would get hot in the sun, and I hope for the best. On your marks, get set, go. Which brings us to the ride. It starts right from the courthouse, and at a first glance, the road looks flat. Spoiler, it's absolutely not. Climbing road on a gravel bike with fat tires and low pressure, you feel like a snail dragging a trailer of bad decisions. But then you hit the sand. Yes, you heard me correctly. I said sand, not gravel. And suddenly you realize the bike setup makes total sense. I did almost spin out a few times, but once I figured out the rhythm, it actually became kind of fun. Most of the route was navigable, minus a few sections where everyone had to walk.
Yeah, I know, it's easier. I'm sure we'll regret saying that, but...
Not pictured here are a few water crossings, but for this one, we did sign a waiver. And no, I didn't fall in, but I barely made it. After the first aid station, when you thought it couldn't get any better, you hit the good stuff. Alabama Hills. And if I had more brain power at that moment, I probably would have tried to figure out where they filmed Iron Man on that stretch, but I was too busy trying to stay upright. Now, Whitney Portal Road, that one's up for debate. Brutal 13% plus pitches that made me questioning my life choices, and probably yours too, just for watching this. I need to be honest here, not all of the gravel even made it into the vlog. It got so rough in the final sandy stretch that my GoPro was literally hanging on by a single screw thread, which also perfectly described me in that moment. The last stretch back to the party, I thought I'd never see it, but somehow we made it.
How'd it go?
I survived. I think we can do a recap later, but I got one bloody knee. Other than that, I can't believe I did it. Kevin was so much better than me, and he had to wait for me multiple times.
It's mentally exhausting, but they did great. You both did.
I finished. All right. Cheers. We got an email from the race afterwards with the subject line, WTF, everything hurts. Never have I felt so seen. St. George 70.3 is just 2 weeks away. And finally, massive shout out to Phil Gaimon, the evil genius behind this brutal, beautiful ride. It takes a special mind to create something this hard and this unforgettable. Thanks, Phil. I think.